I want to go to Frank Bruni in the New York Times right now. Bring up this morning must-read for the dapper Cirilli with the Eagles green tie on. Like to see that in Ohio. And it's a morning must-read that's really direct. It's the time to discover how persuasively they can explain the parts of their biography and records that cry out for some explanation. The very distinguished Senator Kerry of Nebraska. If a Democratic candidate wilts under the warm attention and criticism of another Democrat, they will not be able to stand up to Trump. To make sure there's no premature coronation is the goal tonight. That, according to Bruni, always biased to the Democrats. Kevin, who's going to be the bad guy in the room tonight at the debates?
Well, look, I think it's going to be the lower tier candidates. But Frank really points out something that I think a lot of Democratic strategists are going to be watching for this evening in Westerville, Ohio, which is, will anybody take on former Democratic or the frontrunner and former Vice President Joe Biden? Now, his campaign has circulated a letter to the other campaigns, Tom, in which he says that you are not a Democrat if you take on Hunter Biden or you raise the attacks that the Trump administration has lodged against Biden's campaign. Now, we're also anticipating we're going to hear directly from Hunter Biden later today, who's been at the center of this controversy, when he speaks out for the first time in an interview with ABC News. Now, beyond that, Senator Elizabeth Warren, Senator Bernie Sanders also going to be facing some questions, as Frank alludes to, about their biographies. But really, this is going to be a remarkably crowded field. This is the most crowded debate stage in the history of Democratic presidential debates. More than 10 candidates will be up there on stage. So the window of opportunity for the candidates to make their cases is even smaller than it was at the first few debates.